I'm just a sinking ship, and you're just a pair of lips that I've lost in the moment. All I want is for you to come back. Now I'm caught in the middle of life, and I need you to survive. Whoa, I need you to survive. 'Cause without you by my side, I can't survive.
I found a picture we took many years ago, when I said to you we would never grow old. Messages I've saved that I never sent, 'cause I don't know you, but I used to back then. I remember that I was drunk out my mind when we kissed for the first time. In the back of your car we passed out counting stars. Promised all these years we'd pack our things and disappear. I never thought I would see you here after all this time.
Found yourself away out of this small town. Got a place at school you didn't hang around. Every day you're far away, these streets don't feel the same. Everywhere is painted with your name. I remember that I was drunk out my mind when we kissed for the first time. In the back of your car we passed out counting stars. Promised all these years we'd pack our things and disappear. I never thought I would see you here after all this time. I remember that I was drunk out my mind when we kissed for the first time. In the back of your car we passed out counting stars. Promised all these years we'd pack our things and disappear. I never thought I would see you here.
Well, hello everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. Really do appreciate your time that I would come on to have a quick chat. Today is September 16th, 2024, 3:58 p.m. on the East Coast of the United States. Hello, hello. I got about an hour to chat. Let me make sure my microphone is not blaring. Okay. Got about an hour or so to chat. What's up? What's going on? What is it? Nobody? What do you mean? What's going on? I didn't get month. Gotcha. What's wrong? What's wrong? Thank you. I don't have a lot on my face right now, but thank you, my dears. What's wrong, Soulshine? By the way, they just caught that guy in uh Kentucky. The bashing of Nina. It's amazing. Will there be any answers about why KP called CP instead of 911 or law enforcement and FBI? I think there will be if any of the parents or step parents are found liable. Mm-hmm. Yep. I think we'll hear that then. Yep. Yep. The Kentucky. Yep. Thank you, Tracy. I will be back live this evening. By the way, I have an event to go to at. I gotta leave here in about an hour. Um, you can't post on Clutch at all. You're not blocked. I know you're not blocked. I don't have a very big block list. That's very weird. What am I wearing? What am I wearing? I am wearing Maybelline Hydrolonic Acid Lifter in the collar 008. 008. Oops. That. It's called Lifter Gloss. Um there are tons of issues. It's really crazy right now, and it's so interesting to me how uh people say things. They'll be like, you know, don't be biased. Yeah, some of these people, they're like, don't be biased and all that. I don't understand these people, and yet they will say the most awful stuff about Seth. The most awful stuff. That's what I don't get, right? Like, if that's what you mean, um, then you know, do it for everyone. Thank you. Let me hold on. I'll check right now, Soulshine. 1 second. Bear with me. It takes just about 2 seconds. You're on Clutch Them Pearls. I'll have to maybe check with my phone. Okay. Um, I was listening to someone just like right before I came on, and it's you're welcome, honey. I don't understand it. I really don't understand it. I, for the life of me, don't understand how people don't find it suspicious. She's usually on of the evening. Usually on of the evening. Yeah, yeah. it's very bizarre that they're taking things off of her profile, which is private, unless thank you, Drew. Um, especially with it could have been someone on her profile. Um, I support Nina with every fiber of my being. I think her, right, and four other women lives were probably made really hard because of a foot. Me too, Marlena. Me too. Me too. What? Hey, soldier girl. What do you mean? I'll see you later. You okay? I still can't believe he's been married 5 times. Oh, gotcha, soldier girl. Okay. They want to destroy everyone. Then, yeah. Uh, I mean, the hypocrisy runs really deep. I have in this case specifically. Um, because there are people that claim like they're not biased whatsoever, and yet they were just saying how they don't like Seth. Hey Holly, they were talking really bad about Nina. I haven't been on all day. I have no idea what's went on today, to be honest with you. Um, except for literally right before I came on. It really is, Misty. It really is. When a child or any human being for that matter doesn't have a scent when they walk out of a home, that means they didn't walk out of a home. And when they have not been seen, when they have not been seen with any camera, any eyes on them, any sort of clothing garment, or anything to suggest that he walked out of that house. And then, oh, he forgot his shoes. What world are we living in? I mean, really, what world are we living in? Of course, DNA. Yeah. 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 Just I don't understand it. And then just the absolute inconsistencies after inconsistencies after the things that they told us that was going on, the things that they did. I really feel like it's more about not liking Seth for some than it is anything else, right? If Sebastian would have been at Seth's home, thank you, Solshan, and the same thing would have happened, I would be 1000% looking at Seth like that. right? Someone did and someone knows. Someone knows. Yeah, someone's knows. There's no way that this was done alone. There's no way. Well, and then you think about it. I just mentioned all of that. Literally just mentioned all of that, right? Yes, nobody. You're right. You're right. And then I just mentioned all that. And then we have a video, a video with flashlights and a car or a vehicle of some sort going in their backyard. We clearly know it's not the house there with the garage, and it can't be the house on the other side of them. They are going to that house 3 hours before allegedly Katie wakes up, allegedly. And then one person goes back to that house. And yet, do they just not think of all of this? Do they just not think? I mean, like, you're going to need I mean, to me, that says a lot. That says a lot. Weird and still in love with Katie. Um, I don't think he's still in love with Katie. I think there's, whenever you have an ex and there is infidelity, right? I mean, that hurts. That was your family at one point, right? But trust me, he is not in love with Katie. I will tell you that. That's amazing, DNA. That's just amazing that, you know, it's like trying to it's just creating distraction. It is just creating distraction to where we're not talking about what we've seen with our own eyes, what actually makes sense, and let's just talk about this for a minute. Seth has never been accused of infidelity, unlike, I don't know, two others. So there's that. I sometimes can't believe what I read. I shouldn't laugh, but honestly, I don't know what type of brain. I don't know. I mean, yeah. And that a mother doesn't speak or hasn't. Dancing Queen, this is the only case I've ever thought that where it could be possible. This is people said that in the Summer Wells case, never, ever, ever, ever believed it. And I always was like, guys, chill. No, something, something, because um, I don't get it. I don't get it. It's the only time I've ever thought of it in a case. You know, mommy and daddy have deep pockets. And I don't care if you have waders on up to your boobs, you're going to leave a scent. You can't help it. DNA falls from you. Your scent lingers. And this was February. It is winter time. Your scent stays even longer. If it's summertime in the desert, right, really, really dry, your scent won't last as long. But no, no, I don't care if you got bowling shoes on. Uh, doesn't matter. Something is wrong with a mother who leaves her home when yeah, it's something's wrong. There's just so many things wrong. And it's bizarre. It's bizarre to me that all of these things are looked over and that like Seth is this, Seth is that. All right, but he didn't have nothing to do with his kid. And to me, it's never been necessarily about liking Seth, but people who used to just go hard on people that would speak against any side, right? Whether they thought they were guilty or not, now has flipped. And it's like, the Proudfoots. It's like pro Proudfoot, and Seth is this evil man. The absolute only one that I have seen, and I usually don't name creators or anything, you guys know that has stayed neutral just from, and I don't really watch her, but is Savage. She is the only one that I think that has not, you know, I mean, I like Savage. I mean, I don't have a problem with, never had a problem with her or anything. I think she's pretty funny actually. But and I just appreciate that. You stick with what you believe, with your conviction. Creators going into all chat, spreading lies and drama. Yeah, yes, Erica. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Savage. She's been around way longer than I have. Um, I just don't. I mean, really, drama does not belong in true crime, right? Like, there's always some sort of drama that's most likely in the crime already, but it doesn't the apart from the crime having drama, it doesn't need drama in it. Um, Does she have anything scheduled, troopers? Yeah, uh, I just appreciate someone for just really, like, I have my beliefs and, I stick with what I believe in. And, I'm not ever going to change because of it's the cool thing to do or any type of because other creators are or anything like I couldn't do it. And I just appreciate her for that, I guess. Yeah, Chia, that's kind of what we were speaking about. I didn't know if she had anything like planned or not. Unless KP was under some type of influence and passed out, only those who had the code could get inside and get to SR. It's possible she doesn't know anything, but highly doubtful. I that is a possibility. And you're right. It is highly doubtful. To me, it's a very unlikely probability. I don't think she usually schedules anything. I think she just kind of goes live when she goes live. But the problem that I have, a few problems, right? Would Sebastian, I mean, first of all, they would have had to have a code, right? We know that because them breaking in, obviously, dogs are going to be barking. And even if someone came in the middle of the night, those little dogs are going to bark. We all, if you got a little dog, so you know. So it would have to be someone he would be comfortable with. Cassie. Cassie, did you was that a screenshot? Who was that? Oh yeah. Yeah. I got you. I've saw that. But the problem, I mean, he would have had to have been taken out and literally carried. He would have had to known them to not scream. And the problem, most of all, for me, is they went to that house. It didn't take long. They came back to the car. They did something around the car or the hatch area, trunk area, tailgate area, whatever. And for me, the big part about it is one of those people went back. One of those persons went back. That's a problem. Another problem for me is not speaking to Seth. How do you not speak to the father of your missing child when you're both grieving, right? Yeah, Holly. And how do you people's like, "Well, you don't know she's searching." Fine. Fine. Cool. She might be searching. I don't believe it, but fine. We'll give her that. Why are you not doing interviews to keep your son's name out? Why are you won't even give a comment? There's at least another I know for a fact there's one other camera that got the car. No, it trust me. One person went back. Seth wants to speak with the mother of his child. And I guarantee you, I guarantee you, if Katie, if Seth or if Sebastian went missing on Katie's or Seth's watch and the mother couldn't speak to the father, she would be livid. She would be livid. Here you go, man. She would be absolutely livid. I would be livid. I would be pissed if the person I created a child with wouldn't speak to me about our missing child. Now, you can say, "Oh, he might just, be infatuated with her and he might just still want to uh, get close to her or whatever." I guarantee you he won't, number 1, and number 2, record it. Record it. Number 3, the moment he would say something inappropriate, at which I guarantee you he wouldn't, that would be when it's done. You don't want to speak about our child? We're not speaking. It is green table. It is bizarre. It is so bizarre. Um, because there is no two people on this planet that will love Sebastian more, or any buddy is more than your parents, right? And she doesn't speak about it. It's very odd. It's a huge red flag, Kelsey. It's a huge red flag. I mean, the red flags is just unbelievable. JJ Johnson, I don't know, but there is studies, um, and even the military, particularly women, when they are in the military, many times they don't uh, bond or have trouble, especially if they're really busy in the military, if they've had to go back or soon or whatever. I was actually speaking to a woman who was in the military about that. Now, I don't know. I just think she gave in. That's what I think. I think she gave in. I believe for one person and one person only, because it was bad, right? It was bad, their relationship, right up until Sebastian went missing. And under this much immense stress that they are all three under, but mainly I'm speaking about the feet, that usually separates people in itself. That is a fact. Whenever a real, especially, you know, a child like that, what's, what changed? What changed? I mean, we go from allegedly on the cusp of divorce and allegedly liquidating assets, and allegedly you haven't seen him for almost, you know, a month. You don't just not see your husband for a month if he's 3.5 hours away. You just don't. Not on Valentine's Day? Yeah, that's correct. That's correct. I actually called sheriff's department and asked, besides the first 10 days, they have not told parents or anyone not to search. It's beyond. It's beyond. And then why are you down 3.5 hours away? Well, he could be anywhere. I thought about going back through everything, just starting from scratch. And then I'm like, I'm going to like I- I'm going to think the same thing. I'm going to think the same thing. I didn't, Brenda, right? Well, I'm going to say, well, the dogs didn't get a scent. Okay. Well, was he picked up on camera? Mm-mm. Who was in the house? Just two of them. But they were on the phone 2 hours that late? Why? I mean, it's going to be the same thing because that's how I do. Like, listen, if there was anything to suggest Sebastian took off, I would be, I would just be like, guys, we don't know. We really don't know. And we don't know exactly what happened to him. And we don't know how everyone should act, but we do know how majority is, right? How do you read, study, and talk on the phone for 2 hours? I mean, that's amazing to me. And he calls at 9:46 or 9:48, right? All right. So you speak to him, right? And how do you study while you're speaking to someone? And how long did it take you to read this chapter in your book? Yeah, I've taken a lot of profiling classes, and I'm just telling you everything that I have, any classes that I've ever taken, when I look at what Chris is saying, when I look at um, Dr. Gary, um, Peter Hyatt, I'm like, yeah, that's it. They're hit the nail on the head. Brenda, what was your comment earlier, honey? Okay, there we go. I think FBI could use Katie's friend that came in the beginning. FBI sure wires get Katie to say something, confess, and give. I don't know. I don't know. Um, but like Jennifer said, that you in the FBI, you have to report to your boss once a month, once a month about each case you are assigned, right? And then that person has to report to their boss. There's a chain of command and it kind of trickles down, right? And they expect you to be doing, advancing this case, every case forward. She hasn't yet, Rita, right? Seven Cerns was more important than Madeline. Yeah, very good point, Caddy. Very good point. Yes, yes. How does a mother do that? How does a mother, how does a human being let that happen to anyone, let alone a mother, right? The fact that there is no scent of Sebastian leaving the home, no camera captured him, he hasn't been seen outside that house since the 25th is huge, blaring red flags. Sebastian did not walk out. He didn't walk out. This is a criminal case. This is a criminal case. Whether we've had an update or not from local law enforcement, this is criminal. The FBI, if they weren't sure about it, it would no, it wouldn't happen. The FBI either takes a case, works on a case, assists with a case, or they don't. If I'm talking on the phone for 2 hours, only two things is happening. One is phone, two arguing. Yeah. I mean, you know, I can understand speaking, speaking about like, when you're first in love and all that stuff. But the 2 hour thing is a very important time frame, in my opinion. Someone brought this up on another channel. Does anyone remember CP sharing a story about him and DG stopping to help an old lady in the rain? Yes. Yes. Where was that? Damn. Sound of snow for children in the trash is what I say. Please don't ever. I forgot about that. Yes. Yep. He said him. Well, she took a lot of those down. Hey, Jude, I think. On the way to the camper. And he kept saying, we. And then he caught himself after saying we literally 5 times in a row. And then he said, I. I don't remember. I don't know who DG is. Darlene? Or no, I don't know who DG is. But I remember him. That you got you, Danny. Danny. I don't think that's on Smiley's DNA. Uh-uh. You feeling okay, SL? You okay? You sent me an email. Okay, Bear Bear. Thank you. That was the same interview that he says he was getting his mom's RV or cleaning it or something, and it's no longer up. Nope, Joe. I have combed through every one, at least that I'm aware of. He said we in the clip about going to get the RV. Yes. In the 17 hours, that clip is on my channel. Yeah. He kept saying we, and then he said I. But he said we had to get my mom's RV or something ready. Not yet, Pink Warrior. Spirit Seeker, I can't remember. Thank you, Sunshiner. Don't think so, DNA. Hey, Chris, good to see ya. He said a lot. Yeah, he has said a lot of things. But a lot of them's been taken down. Wonder why. I know he asked other creators to take down some things that they had put up, some records or some receipts, as we say. Anyone here mention the FBI profile? Yeah, here, I'll show it to you. Someone was just showing, someone actually sent it to me. So there is this woman who, let me show you. I think it's freaking, there's this woman right here. And she says that it says FBI, right? You see that? Now, let me show you this. Under Mr. Foot's name, or under Mr. Foot's post, she puts a laughing sun at him. The FBI lady is laughing at one of his posts. It's funny at the very least. I might have clipped it when he was talking about the Diga. Please, hey Jude, send it all. Send it all. That's, you can, if you're on your phone, Dorothy, you can squeeze, like you can zoom in with your fingers. She said she was going to try to go Monday today. Well, maximum effort, like I said, that's my opinion. And like I said, record it. Number one. I don't think he's interested in Katie. He's interested in speaking to her and what happened. Um, oh, damn. Come on, Jennifer. You gotta go live. She's not doing it till the 20th now. Not till the 20th now. It's called Sebastian Rogers. There is more than meets the eye. Welcoming a special guest, Dog the Bounty Hunter. One second, y'all. So there's that. There's more than meets the eye. Dog the Bounty Hunter. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Guys, I've got to jump off. I have an event I need to get ready for. Tell me how to contact. You can. Just there's been so many allegations of Seth being inappropriate, but not one single recording of it. Yeah. Yeah, I don't believe it. And I don't believe any content creator that says that they know. I don't believe it. How would they know? How would they know? Lisa Ann, all you gotta do is, if you're on your phone, just zoom in. All right, guys. Love you all. Appreciate you. I'll be back at 8 p.m. Eastern. 8 p.m. Eastern tonight. That is still in KPC. Yes, Bear. According to the paperwork. According to the paperwork. You always tell us we're portable. Stephanie. You're so funny. You're so funny. If you're on your laptop, click that little, go to the 3 little dots and hit zoom. Like Seth supposedly. Justin, like Seth supposedly wore the same suit at Betty's court date. He's a much bigger than when he got married. Are they saying he wore his suit that he got married in? If that's so, you need to look at Seth is literally 3 times the man that he was when he got married to Katie. 3 times. All right, guys. It's amazing. Good Lord. All right, guys. Loves.